Hello everyone, hola, aloha, ciao, saluni, ha, namaste, ohayo, yagasma, здравствуйте, привет, bunna, dzień dobry, sziasztok, hello, xin chào, yobos yotere, salam alaikum, saskeka, marhaban, merhaba, and for any languages that I haven't represented, I do apologize, but welcome to my channel. My name is Brunel. Face has got nothing on it except primer, and that is the NYX new primer, mattifying primer. I've got that on my face already. Eyebrows are looking a bit overdone at the moment. Yes, they're a bit thicker than normal, but everything will blend in eventually. And on my eyes, I've got as a base is just concealer, and that is the NARS soft matte concealer. And all I did was then use a brush to, as usual, to try and blend everything together, make sure it's all matte. I prefer it that way, but you may prefer it differently. So I'm going to try and recreate with some variations. I'm going to try and recreate a look I saw recently on Beyonce. She was at the Global Citizens concert with her husband, and she had on a lot of glitter. And you guys know me, I usually hate glitter. So I am forcing myself to do this as something that I'm not comfortable with. So it's going to be a bit of a moment for me. I've never actually used loose glitter, never ever, because I tend to stay away from it. So I'm going to try it out, but I did love the pop of gold and copper that was actually really standing out on her eyes, and I'm going to go for that. I think it's actually a fairly simple look to achieve, so I'm going to try and recreate that. I am using actually the this one, which is oh God, it is the Urban Bible, and fun enough, the Urban Bible by Keilidh, and that is from in conjunction with SOSU. I bought this one from Beauty Bay. I'll put a link for this. All I can say to you guys is, I mean, it is, if you have got other colors like these, similar to these, and you're not into, you know, doing YouTube or anything like that, then that's fine. There's no need to go and spend more money. But if you haven't got a palette, this palette, and you're dark skin like me as well, I would say it's definitely well worth getting. They are so pigmented, they are ridiculous. You're going to be able to see how pigmented they are. I mean, they're just amazing. And I really am impressed by this. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to do a slight variation than Beyonce's one slightly, and smoke it out. So without further ado, each of these, by the way, have got names on them, and I'm just going to use a big fluffy brush, no name to it whatsoever, just so I can use a plain color, which is called Savoir. I think it's called Savoir, and that's this one here. As you can see, it's getting a lot of usage. It's nice and warm, but it actually blends into my skin really, really well. So I really love it. There is a bit of fallout, but they are super, super pigmented, and just going to allow me to neutralize everything first. And I'm just going to apply. And by the way, I've got false eyelashes on already. Sorry, they were the individual ones I'll put on, and I had to get them trimmed, and I still feel as if I've got bird's wings, you know, on my eyes. So do ignore that. Right, so that, I'm still getting used to these eyelashes. See how warm that is, and it just neutralizes everything. It just gets rid of any of the white patchiness that I might have gotten from using a concealer. I want everything, especially at the top of the eye, to be as uniform and blended in as possible. And because I've got a lot of space to work with, I'm just trying to make sure that that's all covered. So you see how easy the colors blend. It's just ridiculous. It's such a lovely palette. So glad I got it. It's just over £30, but as I said, if you haven't got the money, don't get it. It's just makeup. If you've got these colors and you don't do makeup and you're not a makeup collector or anything like that, again, then you can leave it. But if you haven't got, if you're looking at getting this, then I will say definitely get it, because it is so pigmented. The color payoff is just ridiculous. Look at that. I can see the difference, and I'm just creating warmth to the top of my eye. Still keeping with Savoir, I'm going to pat that in the middle of my eyelid, and I'm going to use that as a base, and just going to pat that all over. Moving on to the next shade, which is this one, which is Prophecy. Now I'm going to again pack that both. I'm using a Zoeva 227 brush, and I'm going to pack that both on the inner and outer corner of the eye and build the color up. Look up color. Look at the pigment here. Oh yeah. Oh, pigment girl. I've never heard of Keilidh, but you know what, girl? Well done. This is definitely a palette worth being proud of. Maybe the colors aren't necessarily, you know, outstanding as such. They're not new, they're not innovative, but the pigment is fantastic. And you know it's fantastic because if you got my skin tone, it's dark and it still shows, then you know it is worth getting. So I absolutely love this palette. It's going to become one of my everyday favorites because it's got loads of browns I can use all the time, but I need to stop chatting and get on with it. So just going to pack that. And then blend it inward slightly. And do the same thing with the inner corners of my eye. I'm just going to not tight line. I'm actually going to line my eyes at top and make it all nice and messy and smoke it out using the Revolution Makeup Revolution eye pencil in black. I love this. It is so nice and so smooth and glides in, and it's super easy as well. So it's not going to be anything amazing. I'm just going to make it nice and messy, but try and keep it as close to the lash line, my lash line as possible. And try not to rip my eyelashes out. I wonder how long these are going to last for. I bet you as soon as I get in the shower they'll fall off. Oh well. So yeah, so I'm just making that, filling that up, and then what I'm going to do is actually blend it upward. So I'm making it a thicker line. When you've got as much lid space as I have, you can get away with super thick lines. I'm not actually going to do a wing liner today. Makes a change. This is a Zoeva 230 brush, Lux pencil brush. And what I'm going to do is just actually start blending the edge of the line upward. And also on this side, on the outer corner. Went a little bit too ham with the with the black shade, so I'm going to go back in with Savoir, and I'm just going to gently tap it in the center of the eye to bring more warmth, because I do want to create a kind of halo effect. Well, I think I do anyway. So I'm just going to tap that all over the center. And try and blend that in a bit. If it doesn't look too perfect, don't worry. By the time we put the glitter on, it should be okay. I hope so. I hope I know what I'm doing. I have no idea. I'm just winging it. Right, so going back in now using the Zoeva 234 Smoky Shader brush. I'm going into the black, and I'm just going to tap very gently, a couple of taps. Oh, okay, I'll say that. And I'm just going to concentrate that on the outer. Ooh, look at that black. Blimey, bloody hell. Ooh. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, that is so pigmented. So I'm just going to tap that on the outer corner of the eye. And then blend it and take it just not even halfway through. Alrighty, so what I did also off camera whilst I was busy doing something else, I actually went back with the pencil, black pencil, and on the middle bit just to make sure I kind of brought the line as close to the eyelid as possible, just in this area. And I just obviously blended the black in using the Zoeva 228, 228 crease brush. And so far, I'm going to now use the glitter glue. I forgot what it was. I was looking at going, give me some idea. Give me some glitter glue. And this is from Smolder Cosmetics. Dazzle Lock it's called. So I'm just going to apply that to the center of my eye. So I'm just going to apply that now. I'm using the BH Cosmetics in color, brush number 7, and the actual glitter that I'm using is from it's called Showbiz, 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 and it's from Makeup Addiction. And hopefully this is going to be okay. Oh my god! It would help if I actually opened the tab. Oh my god, it's like got glitter everywhere. I hate this. You should see my fingers right now. Anyway, I'm just going to pack that on. Ooh. Ooh, mama. What a mess. But it is so pretty. So pretty. Now, I know Beyonce's one was more gold. Mine is more copper. I did order the more gold glitter. I actually ordered the Makeup Forever glitter. But it hasn't arrived yet, unfortunately. So I have to make do with what I have. So I'm just packing that on. Rightio, time is getting on. I need to hurry up. So I'm going to go and finish off the rest of my face. What I'm going to do under the eye is just use exactly the same shades I used before. I'm actually going to go under the eyes. I'm going to go with Prophecy, which is the one that I've got like the brownish warm shade. I'm going to go underneath, and then I'm going to smoke it out with a pencil as well. And do eyeliner, the rest of like eyeliner, and try and perfect everything. Unfortunately off camera because I need to hurry up and I'm running out of time and I haven't got my outfit ready yet. So I'll be back to show you the finished look. Also, actually, Beyonce's got a lipstick that's more like a pinky-ish kind of shade. I've looked everywhere. I cannot find a color like that. And I don't think it actually will suit my skin tone. So I'm going to go for something kind of like a brown and natural or neutral on the lips because the eyes are doing so much people. So I'll be back in a little while and I'll show you the finished look. And there you have it. This is my face all done. I was meant to be there for dinner at 18:30 and now it's 18:29 and I still need to drive, so I'm very, very late. So sorry. It does look different from what I actually initially started with the Beyonce's one. The glitter was a bit more chunky. These one are not so chunky, but it's come out okay. But glitter, it's a bit messy. I definitely will need to splurge and get the Stila ones because they seem to be really good and they don't make a mess. But I'm still quite happy with the look, and I'm looking at the monitor there. This is the first time I've actually seen it properly in this light, so hopefully it's turned out okay. On my face, I've got the Too Faced foundation in the color Chai. I've also got the concealer in the color Chestnut. I did a bit of bronzing with CoverGirl bronzer, ebony bronzer, which is a classic, to warm up the skin a little bit. I also finished it off with matte skin, mineralized skin finish in deep dark or dark deep. I always get it wrong. And yeah, I put a bit of blush, I put a bit of calm down now. I put a bit of blush on, and then just also as a highlighter was also the Fenty Bomb something, I think it was. During editing I'll find it and upload it here, but this is the finished look. Hopefully it still came out okay. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment if you haven't already. I do appreciate it, and I've got a bit of a runny nose and I need to get on with it. I still got to put my shoes on, and this is the outfit. It's a jumpsuit. You won't be able to see it properly, but it's a bit low cut, but hey, there you have it. Yeah, it's from, I think it was from oh god, boohoo.com, but it's a bit dressy and so on, so it's covered up. I need to put a pin on this, and yeah, thank you very much for watching, and bye. Gotta go.